If you're watching this video, it's actually not by accident. You stumbled across my video because there's something deeper that you're searching for, whether that's purpose, meaning, success, enlightenment, I don't know. There's something that you're searching for that you needed to hear, and this video is for you. Hello and hi and welcome to another episode of Sheryl-Ann Speaks. The chances of you actually hitting your goals, hitting the success points that you've set for yourself is literally directly linked between your drive and your desire. As much desire as you have to hit the goal that you want and to do the things that you want to do and to be the person that you want to be, if you don't have the right amount of drive behind you, it's not going to happen. Like, the two are literally correlated. The two work hand in hand. They're like Bonnie and Clyde. They literally two peas in a pod. Your drive, the amount of drive that you had will dictate the amount of success that you have. And it will really tell how much you desire that outcome that you are always dreaming for. How bad do you really want it? Ask yourself. I'm asking you, how bad do you really want this? How bad? Because if you wanted it that bad, you would not be sitting there procrastinating, scrolling on your phone, acting like you have all the time in the world, saying you're going to do it tomorrow, say you're going to do it in 2 days, say you're going to do it next week, say you're going to start next month, making up all the excuses in your head as to why you can't start today. How bad do you really want it? Because those who want it bad enough don't make the excuses. They don't say, oh, I'm going to take a nap and I'll come back to it later. They don't say, oh, I need to do all of this first and come back to it later. They do it now. They do it now, even though they don't want to. They do it anyway. How bad do you really want it? This is the moment that you actually decide. This moment right now as you're hearing me talking to you, whatever time it is of the day, morning, night, evening, whatever the time is, this is when you decide how much you really want it. Ask yourself. I'm a big believer that timing is everything, and more often than not, a message will only find you when it's the right time for you to hear it. Think about what I just said. Timing is everything, and everything happens for a reason. So if you're hearing this message now, it's because now is the right time for you to hear this message. Right now. Even for me, myself, I find that when I'm going through a hard time, I could literally go onto YouTube and a video will pop up with the title that is literally directly linked to what it is I'm going through. Something I personally have struggled with a lot recently is procrastination. I make up a lot of excuses as to why I can't start something right now, which is why I'm so passionate when I ask you guys, like, are you actually ready? How much do you want this? How much do you desire it? Because I'm getting up right now to do this anyway, even though I would rather probably be doing something else. I wouldn't say I'd rather be doing something else. I would probably do something else as an excuse why to not do this, if that makes sense. But I'm telling you, literally, if I find myself scrolling, okay, because we all do it, even though I've limited that, if I find myself scrolling, I literally will see things constantly popping up that are linked to what's going on in my head in that moment. It's like the algorithm just knows what you're going through, and I hear certain messages and it's like a little boost for me to get up and do what I need to do. It's like a little reminder to me. I see it, I take it as God is talking to me, and God is saying, Cheryl, you need to get up. Get up now. Stop making excuses. You've made enough excuses. I've let you go on this long and now I need you to get up. Like, enough is enough. I'm not going to keep letting you just waste time, because time is ticking. Time is ticking. I said it in my other video. Time is literally ticking. Whether you do it today or tomorrow, time is still passing. You're still getting older. You're still further away from the dreams the longer you delay. So you might as well start now. I really want you to think to yourself, what is it that you really want? What is it that you really want? What is that desire that God has put on your heart that you want so much in the world and it hasn't happened for you for whatever reason? Whether it's a certain success, whether it's wealth, whether it's health, whether it's freedom, whatever that is for you, whatever it looks like for you, I need you to be really honest with yourself about what it is that you exactly want. Be specific. Don't just say, oh, I want to own a really big house. Be specific. What area do you want the house to be in? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? How do you want the house to be designed? Like, who's going to be living in that house with you? What does a normal day look like when you wake up in that house? Be so specific and be so honest with yourself about what it is you really want. Are you doing everything in your power to make that happen? Or are you spending every single day just wishing that it will happen? Because God only helps those who help themselves. You heard that saying so many times, faith without works is pointless. If you don't put in the work and you're just sitting here wishing and hoping for things to fall on your lap and to come to you, you've got another thing coming. You've actually got another thing coming. You're living in La La Land. You're living in La La Land. What are you actually doing? What steps are you taking to hit these goals? What steps are you taking to reach the success? What steps are you taking to reach a better health, to reach more wealth, to reach freedom? Whatever it is that you are looking for, what steps are you taking? I will know how much you desire the thing that you want based on the lengths that you're willing to go to get it. Listen to what I said. I will know how much you desire what you want based on the lengths that you're willing to go to get it. You see, the people that have actually been successful and they've hit certain goals that they want, they hustle. They are hustling, and they're not looking at what the next person is doing. They're in their own lane. They literally got tunnel vision on what it is that they want. You see, the lady that started House of CB, Connor, can't remember her last name, Connor, I know that's her name. She used to sew the clothes herself. I remember because I listened to a podcast ages ago when she spoke about her journey. And she used to go outside to where like the celebrities used to be, not like the A-list, but like the BZ, I don't know, the lower celebrities, but still celebrities that they have like following, they have influence. And she would literally stand outside and wait for them to either arrive or leave to show them the dresses. And then finally, I don't know how long it took, but after a while of doing that, literally waiting outside like a weirdo, holding her dresses, like asking people to like wear her bandage dresses, one influencer actually said, oh, I'll wear it. And then they wore it, and then it started off the process of her company. Like, if she didn't have that much desire, do you think she would be out at night when she could be lying in her bed waiting for people to come out, hoping that someone will eventually like look at her designs? That showed how much she desired it. That showed how much she wanted it. Are you going to send all the messages and the emails and constantly keep going even though you keep getting rejected, even though you don't hear anything back? Are you going to keep going until someone does eventually respond? Because all it takes is that one response. You see, Boys to Men. Is it Boys to Men? I remember I saw it in a movie that they literally were waiting outside after like the bigger celebrities were touring, and just to let them hear them sing, and eventually they got their big break. Again, I don't know which celebrity it is that heard them sing, but someone heard them sing when they were finishing from a concert, heard Boys to Men sing, and now Boys to Men are who they are. Now we know Boys to Men because they were hustling. They were willing to go to extreme lengths, and they were patient, but they were willing to let their desire, their drive, push their desire to get what they wanted. They were willing to go the full mile. I need you to ask yourself, are you willing to lose sleep? Are you willing to give up the short-term pleasures? Are you willing to face rejection just to keep pushing forward on your dream? Remember, it's your dream. God has put it on your heart, not on anyone else's. It's not for anyone else to understand. It's not for anyone else to envision. It's not for anyone else to believe in but you. God has put each of us, we each got our individual desires, our individual dreams, our individual goals. Whatever it is on your heart, even if someone in your family does not believe in it or doesn't understand it, it's not for them to understand. It's only for you. That's why God put it on your heart, because it's your mission. This is your mission in this one life that you have. I, of all people, understand the difficulties that come along with chasing your dreams. You suffer from procrastination, as I've said. You suffer from fear. You suffer from rejection. You have imposter syndrome because you start telling yourself all these negative things that, oh, I can't do this. Why me? Why not you? What makes you any different from Sally down the road? What makes you any different from Bob up the street? You're no different. We've all been blessed with the privilege of being on this earth for a reason. For a reason. We all are here. We're all breathing the same air. Not one person is better than the other. Not one person is more lucky than the other. Not one person is more deserving than the other. No one is more deserving than you of the thing that God has put on your heart. I need you to understand that. When it gets tough, when you feel like giving up, that's what really tests your desire. That's what really tests how much you want this. That's when you're really being tested. And if you give up, you didn't really want it. I'm telling you now, you didn't really want it. I don't care what you say to me. If you're saying, oh, sure, you didn't want it. You didn't want it. If you wanted it that badly, when you're being tested, that's even when you push harder. That's when you push yourself harder. You push through. You push through. Now you're probably thinking, how do I push through, Cheryl? What do I need to do to push through when I'm struggling with these negative thoughts, when I'm procrastinating, when I feel rejection, when I feel failure? These are the things that I do, okay? Firstly, visualization, okay? And it's something that I struggle with because I've got so much going on in my mind all the time. But you need to find a time in your day when it's quiet, where you're not going to be disrupted, where no one's going to come and interrupt you, interrupt your thoughts. A quiet room, a quiet space, in your car, I don't care where. Find somewhere quiet. Close your eyes and literally try and visualize. Now, when you first try to visualize, because there's so much clutter going on in your brain, you're not going to see much. So it's going to take repetition. It's going to take forming a habit. So even if you start the first day and you do it for 2 minutes, The next day you do it for 2 minutes 30 seconds. The next day you push it to 3 minutes 30 seconds. Keep building it, and with time you will literally drown out all the other noise, the clutter in your brain, so that you can quiet the mind to literally visualize what exactly you want. Another thing is positive talk. As soon as you have a negative thought, you literally have to just literally wash it out of your head. You've got to get it out of your head straight away. If you're telling yourself, oh, but I can't do this, straight away think, but why can I do this? What are the reasons why I can do this? Not why I can't. Think of the positive. Anytime there's a negative thought, counteract it with the positive side of it and keep replaying it to yourself over and over. And if saying it in your head isn't working, write it down. Write it down, because when you write things down, it helps your subconscious mind to process it better. And lastly, you're not going to like this one, but the last one is discipline. And this is something that we all struggle with, myself included. But you have to be disciplined. Even when you don't want to, you've got to do it anyway. Because you've got to think, how is this going to benefit me tomorrow if I do it today? Be disciplined, and I'm telling you, when you start to see the changes happening before your eyes, you'll literally be so grateful. And it only takes, I say, about 2 weeks to form a habit. So if you're disciplined and you can do something 2 weeks every single day, whatever that is, within the 2 weeks, it won't even seem like a chore. It will literally become like a natural thing that you do. It will become part of your routine that you do every single day to work towards your goals. I want you to remember that not every single dream is realized overnight. Not everyone gets overnight success. Yes, there are some people that have got that. Fine, good for them. But not, in most cases, it's not overnight. Most people that you see that are successful, they've had to work so hard. You don't see what was going on behind the scenes in the years leading up to. You just think, oh, this person's popped up and they've had this overnight success. No, they haven't had this overnight success. I need you to practice patience. I need you to practice having faith. I'm telling you, if you have faith and you are patient, it is going to happen for you. Even me with my YouTube channel, I'm starting off right now. Currently with this video, I have 46 subscribers, and that's fine. And I'm so grateful for the 46 subscribers that I have. I have the faith, and I know and I trust that this is all going to work out for me. Like, I don't know when, and that's not for me to know, but I know that with consistency, if I trust myself and I'm consistent with this, this is going to grow. This is going to grow exponentially. I'm speaking that into existence. This channel is going to grow exponentially. And I'm going to have a community of people that are all being motivated, and we're going to push each other to be better and to do better and to reach our goals and to encourage each other and hold each other accountable, so that we don't make these excuses to stop ourselves from doing the things we need to hit our goals. If you trust yourself and you keep moving forward and you trust the process, the small steps will give you the rewards that you are looking for. If you want it bad enough, you will keep going even when the results are not showing up, because you're looking at the bigger picture. You are not looking at what you can see right now in the present moment. You are thinking beyond. You are living in Delulu land. You are living in your wildest dreams, and you are trusting the process, and you are having the utmost faith that it's all going to work out for you. I want you to remember that this message came to you for a reason. Don't ignore it. Decide right now, today, how badly you want this. How badly you want this. And what you're going to do about it. What are you going to do about it? Write it down. Visualize it. Speak positively to yourself. Decide what you're going to do about it today. Once you write down the goal, I want you to say, what am I going to do today to get close to that goal? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do this week? Or set small goals. Oh my God. That was a fly in my face. Set small goals to work towards the bigger goal. Small baby steps. I want to hear what you're chasing. I want to hear your goals. Drop a comment below. Let me know what your goals are, so I can hold you accountable, because you're going to hit your goals. We are going to hit our goals together. I want to know how bad you want it. Drop a comment. Let me know how bad you want the goal that you want and what you're going to do about it. The only person who can make your dream a reality is you. But you have to want it more than anything. You have to want it more than anything. Remember that. See you guys in the next episode.